Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing Where is your path taking you, and are you on the right track? So to do this very special reading, we will be picking out 4 piles together. I see one has come out and 2. And I kind of feel like this is actually the 3rd one. So let's take a look at what we have. So for pile number 1, we have the Hierophant. Let me adjust that so you can see it. There we go. We have the Hierophant, the Master of Keys. For pile number 2, we have the 4 of Cups, the Wandering Mind. And for pile number 3, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Oyster of Metatron. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these in right now. There we go. And so for pile number 1, we have the beautiful blue agate. And this is how it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Dalmation Jasper. And this is what it looks like. And for pile number 3, we have the Cherry Quartz. And this is, let me adjust that. This is how it looks like. All right, so take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that is probably the pile for you here today. And so if you feel drawn to more than one pile, or perhaps you even feel drawn to all of the piles, always trust your intuition, because your intuition will guide you to the right readings. You may find that the other readings that you've clicked on resonate even more, or maybe less, but you got an important message that you were meant to hear. And if your intuition is guiding you to only one reading, then only trust that. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, if you love the shuffling and the card picking process, I always leave this section, especially for you. And as you know, for me too, I love this section. It's so magical, and I also specifically love spending this time with you. To say whatever comes up in mind. It's just a relaxing time to connect, really. And so, to do this reading, these are the cards, these are the decks that we will be using. On our left, we have the oracle cards that we'll be using, and on the other side, here on the right, we have the tarot decks that we will be using. And if you are wondering about any of the decks that I use and you want to know their names, I always leave their names and links to these decks down in the description box if you ever want to check it out. Okay, so now let's start shuffling with intentions. Let's ask, where is the 3 piles? Where is the 3 piles paths taking them? And are they on the right track, please? Where is their path taking them, please? And are they, I feel this one, on the right track? 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Okay, let's now move on to our next oracle deck and shuffle with intention. 1, 2, and I feel this one, and 3. Okay. Let's now move to our next oracle deck. And again, shuffle with intention. Where is their path taking them, please? And are they on the right track? Where is their path taking them? Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Lovely. Our last oracle deck. Let's move these two over there so that we have space. There we go. Okay. Again, let's shuffle with intention and let's find out, where is your path taking you, and are you on the right track? Can we kindly help today's 3 piles, please? Where is their path taking them? Ah, thank you. So 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Sounds great. Let's start using our tarot cards. I feel like this one's sticking out for a reason, so I'm going to take 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, sorry about that. All right. Let's move on to our next tarot deck. Where is your path taking you? And are you on the right track? May we kindly know, please? So 1, 2, and 3. Right way up. Okay. Now let's move on to our next deck. And again, shuffle with intention. Where is your path taking you? And are you on the right path? 1. I feel this one. 2, and 3. Okay. Moving on to our next deck. Where is their path taking them, please? And are they on the right track? Where is their path taking them? Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. All right. We're picking this one. Yeah, right way up. Again. Where is their path taking them, please? Thank you. And are they on the right track? 1, 2, and I feel like this one needs both. All right, and 3. Now, let's pick our last deck. And again, shuffle with intention. Can we kindly help them, please? Where is their path taking them? And are they on the right track? 1, 2, and 3. Sounds great. I think we have the 3 piles ready. All we need to do is to put them neatly together. All right, let's put them neatly together. I'll take that. For pile number 1. And pile number 1 is ready. And And let's add the blue agate. There we go, for pile number 2. We also have the pile ready. And let's add the Dalmation Jasper. There we go. And pile number 3. Is now also ready. And let's add the beautiful cherry quartz. All right, so I believe we are now ready. Thank you for sticking around with me. I love spending this time with you. I love feeling your energy as I'm preparing the piles. So thank you very much. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you have chosen the beautiful blue agate as well as the Hierophant. All right, so now let's take a look at your cards. It's really interesting that you got the Hierophant, especially with all-seeing eyes at their back. They're able to see everything. With all the teeth, they're able to see and digest everything. They can even see on the 2 sides. It's like all-seeing, a broad mind to see everything and to digest it. Very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to keep this here as well as your stone. And we're going to take a look at the rest of your cards, starting out with your oracle cards, of course. So, so you have the moon word, the moon word. And again, you have the key, and it's really interesting, actually, with all the keys we're seeing here. Because we're also seeing strength, open-mindedness, and strength. Because the ferns of the moonwort, they have a lot of magical properties, but the most prominent one is one that has to do with unlocking or melting, breaking locks, which shows that there is a new opportunity that's opening up its doors for you. And perhaps at the moment you can't see it with your back given to us, but you're all prepared for it with all the eyes. You have the keys to make it work. You have the keys to digesting this opportunity. It's not easy, but you have the capability, just like the moon word here, of melting the challenges away. Very interesting so far. You also have, so this is how your oracle card looks like. Perhaps this is signifying death. And with death, we mean transformation. Leaving the old behind. And this could be bittersweet, kind of, a bittersweet kind of card. Where you're very much excited and looking forward to the future with this new opportunity. But of course, it's bittersweet. You're leaving something behind that also was dear to you. If you think about it pragmatically, it's exactly what you wanted. And even your heart flatters for it. But as you leave this place or this phase, you'll find that some bittersweet emotions are going to hit. Where you're going to take a deep breath and say, well, welcome my new phase. And now looking back, now that you're leaving it, you're happy that you're leaving it. But you also have a lot of memories attached to it that you're going to miss very much. It's going to hold a place in your heart. But you're leaving, taking away these memories in your heart, and it's never about the phase or the plan or the place. All right. So, starting off very deep, you're reading pile number 1 for sure. So you're taking away your learnings, you're taking away your growth, you're taking away the benefits of the hard work that you put in. In fact, the Hierophant is really associated in its light aspect. It's associated with experiencing the materialistic gains, where spirit is realized in matter. And that's why in Thoth, the Hebrew letter associated with the Hierophant is the letter Vow, which means nail. And we're nailing, as we said, the spiritual world with the material world. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Obviously, talking about pinning the spiritual world with the material world, this is something that you're actually very much hoping for. And you're opening up the key to that in this path that you're on. Such an inspiring reading, pile number 1, so far. I'm loving your reading. Wow. You have sacred space. Okay. You could be actually moving to a new place, a new job, a new location that you're supposed to be in with regards to your spiritual journey. This is where it's taking you. And you have Jupiter in Virgo with patience. Very, very, very interesting indeed. Let's keep this for now and let's take a look at your tarot cards. I'm going to push these down so that we can see your tarot cards. Right? There we go. So, let me take the small cards here so that they fit. So you have the 10 of Wands with suppression. Okay. You have the Knight of Swords. Okay. You have the Six of Pentacles. And to me, this is a very interesting Six of Pentacles. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the King of Wands. And you have the Tower. So with the Tower appearing here, we can clearly see the idea that your whole world is changing, my dear pile number 1. Your whole world is changing. I see you at the moment working very hard, and this hard work that you're putting in is going to lead to so much that you cannot even begin to see, pile number 1. You're only seeing a small piece of what you're about to get in the future. At the moment, I also see that you're working very hard. Perhaps you're burdened with a lot of work. You're tied down. Maybe you have a lot of things to pay. You're worried about it. You feel like you're stuck. Yeah, the 10 of Wands here is showing me the idea of being stuck. You feel like you're not capable of doing so much. A lot of things are restricting you. A lot of things and people even are putting a lot of stress and weight on you. You're very hopeful towards the future. There's no question about that. You're represented here as the King of Wands. Do you see that? You, just like the peacock, you know you are very unique. There's no question about that. You know it. You know your path is very unique. In fact, you were drawn to the Hierophant here. You have a very broad mind. You're no easy person to deal with, pile number 1. You're educated with a broad mind. You're very determined about creating a wonderful future for yourself. You're not about doing the job and going back home. You're all about looking forward to something huge. And just like the Kung Fu panda here, or you're working very, very hard. In fact, you're working so hard that it's kind of taking a toll on you at the moment. And I see with sacred space, you're looking forward to something comfortable in the future. But right now, it's like a burning pot underneath you. And at some point, you're kind of feeling burnt out. And you're feeling like there's only so much you can take. And you're not sure whether you're going to take it much longer. But this is where you see your advice is. And you see with Jupiter, this is a lot of good luck coming. You have a lot of luck on your side, pile number 1. But I see Spirit here telling you to have patience. So much that you cannot even begin to imagine is coming your way. This is the 6 of Pentacles, showing that this is what you deserve. You put in so much work and you deserve all of these amazing blessings and financial rewards that are coming in. But patience, my dear pile number 1. Just like the teeth should suggest here on the Hierophant's back, there's so much learning to be had and to digest, so that you are capable of moving from one phase to another successfully, with a lot of learnings. But what thing I can tell you with regards to your path ahead, the life that you know today will be nothing in regards to the life you're going to have in the future. They are two different worlds. And I mean this in the best possible way I can ever explain. Your life is about to become beautiful. You're about to be showered with a lot of specifically finances, a lot of rewards coming in for your hard efforts, and all the trouble and the persistence and the hard work that you're putting in now, that you're enduring, will pay off greatly in your near future. In fact, with sacred space, I can't help but feel like you're not just energetically you're not just energetically moving to a new phase and financially moving to a new phase where your work is taking you to another direction. I see you even moving locations, buildings, houses, countries, maybe areas, I don't know, maybe position, office, something like that. You'll be physically moving somewhere, pile number 1, in your future, your near future. Yeah. I see with your Hierophant here, the main card that you've picked. So the Hierophant has their backs towards us. You're not seeing really this grand opportunity coming your way, but you kind of sense it with all of the eyes. So you kind of know that something is coming, but you cannot even begin to imagine to what extent and how it's going to be like, and how much it's going to change your life, and what kind of effect it's going to have on you, and to what extent this change is going to be like, and how that's going to translate to your path as well. There's a lot of unknowns to you. You are aware, though, that something big is coming. Perhaps all these eyes, this could signify you've been seeing signs, you've been getting the same message from different tarot readings that perhaps you do to yourself, or maybe even through the pick a cards on YouTube. Whatever it is, you've been seeing signs, you know it's coming, you feel it's coming, but you can't see it yet. And it's no coincidence that you have all of these keys. Something is about to open up for you with great strength. Destroying the lock, destroying the closed door that was there for a long, long, long time. Destroying, not the closed door, but destroying the limitation is exactly what I want to say, that you had between you and this new world. Pile number 1. And so your advice is clearly continue to have patience, continue to charge and move forth with the same determination that you have. Have the patience. I know you're probably, with the suppression card here, feeling really burned out and tired, but you're strong. And I really mean it, because this is what I'm seeing with the moon word here. You're a very, very strong and very smart person. So there's only little left to go. Continue to charge on your way, and you will be surprised what your work is going to do for you. Pile number 1. You're presented here to me as the phoenix rising. And boy, you have no idea what is to come for you and how different your world is going to be like. Wow. Pile number 1. Really, wow, wow. All the best of luck, my dear pile number 1. I wish you nothing but the best. And I wish this beautiful face to open up for you very soon. And I have enjoyed your reading immensely. And if you've enjoyed this reading, pile number 1, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please, don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure knowing you, connecting with you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you have chosen the beautiful Dalmation Jasper, as well as this very special 4 of Cups. I kind of get the idea that at the moment with the 4 of Cups, and this specific one, that you may have kind of lost inspiration at the moment, or you're looking for something bigger than what you're doing at the moment. Let's find out together. Pile number 2. We'll see. So first, we'll be taking a look at your oracle cards. You have Magnolia. Quite interesting. So with Magnolia, I'm already seeing that you're in a phase of your life where you're being prepared for something, because the Magnolia flowers are the first to sprout during the spring, meaning they bloom. The flowers bloom before the plants, even the leaves, come out, giving them an advantage more than other plants. And you see this comes as a preparation, a whole preparation in the season before. So we can clearly see here that you're being prepared for something much bigger that you're not aware of at the moment. It might seem like a stagnant time of your life. It might lack the inspiration that you need, that would spark your heart. That is totally obvious here. You know that you should be working. You know that what you're doing is important, but it's not it yet. And I see that this is your preparation time for something much, much bigger coming along. Let's see the rest of your cards. Ooh, so this is how your oracle card looks like. Okay. At the moment, I can totally see that you're overwhelmed. You feel like, even though you have a lot of things in your hand, a lot on your hand, more is coming in. And it's really kind of frustrating you at this point, pile number 2. You know that you need to finish the work. You know it's important. But you're lacking the inspiration at this point. You have, psychic development. And that's what we were talking about. We're sorry, pile number 3. So what we're seeing here is that you're being prepared for your spiritual path to come. In fact, the swan always reminds me of the goddess Saraswati, where she rides on the back of the swan and takes her to her fluid land of writing and dreams and poetry. So yes, we see how you really want to, just like the goddess Saraswati, go to the land of inspiration and creativity and where your heart is squeaking. And that's not happening at the moment. But we do see with the magnolia that this is about to bloom. It's going to happen in your path. But right now, you're being prepared for it. Because with the preparation here, there's so much that you don't know that you don't know. And that's the preparation here. And the more you understand, the more you know what you didn't know that you didn't know. And you're prepared to bloom into something amazing when that time comes, where you are ready to bring out your own personal magic. Pile number 2. We have Venus in Pisces with submission. We can clearly see you feel stuck here. That's very clear. But the cage is not closed. Maybe you cannot see it now because you have your back towards it. But the cage is not closed. And this time as the Venusian energy of creativity and birth and all of that is coming along. In fact, with Pisces, it's the zodiac of being in touch with your psychic abilities and moving along your spiritual path. At the moment, you're not yet, or you think you're not connected to it, but you're really, as we can clearly see overall, being prepared for it. All right, now that this message is clear, let's continue to take a look where your path is taking you and if you are on the right track. So you have, so you have strength. You have, get out of here. Wow. You have strength again. This could not be a coincidence for sure, by any means. Wow. The lions and tigers are, this is probably a lioness as well. So the lion energy is all over your reading. This is unbelievable. You have the 8 of Cups. Lovely. Ooh. Okay, so you have the Death card. You have the 2 of Pentacles. And you have, ending your reading, the King of Pentacles with abundance. Wow. Okay, let's take it little by little. See with this Death card, a lot of factories contaminating the water and contaminating the people around them, and a ship vessel sinking. Yeah, you see the contamination all over. And the idea here is that you may feel that in the place that you are in, or on the path that you are in, you kind of feel like it's really killing you. It's killing your creativity. It's killing your passion for work or for life. It's killing everything beautiful inside you. That's what you really feel. But, oh, the card fell. Hold on. But just as the card suggests, this is not the situation. In fact, you see a birth. This death figure is pregnant. There is a new situation that is present. And this is right in conjunction with the Eight of Cups, showing us that you'll be moving soon out of this dark energy that you do not like at all in your current path, pile number 2, that you're not enjoying at all. It's really depicted all over your reading. It's showing us just how much you are feeling about it, how much heaviness it causes you to feel. You just feel like you're being bombarded with a lot of things that you just don't like doing every day. This is not what you want to do. This is not what you want to wake up to. This is not what you are currently enjoying. You're losing the passion. That's very clear. So yes, with the death card, as we know in tarot, death is all about transformation. It's all about the situation ending, transforming into something completely different. And very soon you'll be walking away from all of this energy and riding, just like the goddess Saraswati, into this new, beautiful, fluid world that you want. But again, these are 2 children that you need to take care of, meaning in order to move from one phase into the other, you have to take care of the old. Like with this mother here, she's pregnant with a child and still has to take care of the old one. So we see the idea here that you cannot abandon what you have at the moment, because it's there for a reason and is there to teach you so much that will help you out with your real child. You see, she's carrying a bear and then her own child. So in order to do that, you must learn, as we can see from the message here, from what is not giving you that much inspiration, because you will find that it is key to taking care of your own passion, of your own things, and it will result to you learning how to create your own abundance, doing the things that speak to your heart, pile number 2. And because this is not an easy journey, obviously not, we can already see how much agony it's causing you. But this is why you have the 2 strength card showing, centering your reading. In fact, you are presented as a lioness. You have a lot of strength in you that once you connect with by accepting the path as it is now, because you know, accepting it, because you know that you will be connected to your own passion soon, doing so much with it and creating great abundance. This way, you will be able to go through this period peacefully without feeling like it weighs down on you, that it's heavy, getting up to it and attending to it and working on it. Opening up your mind to the idea that it's teaching you a lot and that you will not be stuck there. Just like the magnolia, you're preparing to bloom earlier than everyone else. Perhaps you're going to create some sort of empire or a huge corporation. You're going to do something big. Create a lot of abundance from it. But there's a lot that comes with this process and not just your skills. Perhaps if I were to think of an example, it would be a 9-to-5 job where we don't really feel passionate about it, but the amount of things that we learn from the 9-to-5, things that we don't think about, the understanding of how an organization works, the accounting that goes with it, the sales, the marketing, the how leaders lead teams, what's important, what's not. There's so much that one learns from a 9-to-5, although we all dread it, or most of us at least dread it. Not all of us for sure, but a lot of us dread it. but we learn so much from it. And some things are just necessary for us to take the learning, just like knowledge. Sometimes we sit down, we'd rather be doing a lot of things, but sometimes in university, we sit down and we read a lot, and then we realize as we're reading, wow, oh my God, this subject has really opened up my mind to so much about the world I would have never otherwise understood in this way. It's consolidated in one place, and now you feel very blessed, and you use this information over and over in your own endeavors as you grow. Pile number 2. So we're clearly seeing here that you're being prepared for something super big, something that will create a lot of abundance for you. With the book, I see that you will be very knowledgeable, very skilled, competent. You know what you're doing. And this is exactly what you're being prepared for. And this will require from your end a lot of strength to reach that type of skills and experience and knowledge, to be so capable of doing all that. It requires a strong person to go through this. And so your advice here, pile number 2, is to open up your mind to this idea and be your own leader in your own story. Imagine from now that you are the manager of that dream that you want, and that you are now simply collecting experience and information to go towards it, and that every day passed by is a tick towards that future, beautiful future of yours. Pile number 2. Wow, what a reading. You know what I'm also seeing with the King of Pentacles and the Lion appearing twice, or the Strength card appearing twice? I see that very soon, especially with the Death card leading this little child here, I'm seeing that you're transforming into a huge leader. You're going to become someone that so many are going to depend on in your team. And with all of this knowledge and expertise, you'll be able to lead them and guide them with skills, with great skills on which way to move, how to do it. And you'll have a lot of people learning from you, from all this power and experience one day, very soon. Pile number 2. They will see you as someone that they love following. They will love your vision. And you will surprise yourself. Personally, pile number 2. So they will be in love with your leadership skills. They will be absolutely fine with following you, giving you the lead. And you too, pile number 2, you will be surprising yourself with just how much you can do. So yes, perhaps it feels like you are imprisoned at the moment, but believe me, it's open. You're going to fly off into your own horizon, into the land where you are supposed to be. Pile number 2. So looking forward to that for you, pile number 2. It seems like you have a lot of skills that are waiting to bloom and come out. And so I wish you all the best of luck from my heart to you. And I hope this period ends for you soon. But to me, all I know is that you are presented as a lion. You are a very strong person, pile number 2, and you're capable of going through this with great strength, learning so much that one day you'll be teaching, where a lot of people will be looking up to you. Pile number 2. So inspirational. All the best of luck, my dear pile number 2. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. In fact, you might really be interested in it. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you, getting to know you and to connect with you. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. I'm so excited about your reading already with the 10 of Pentacles. You can already see the Tree of Life, as always depicted even traditionally in the Rider-Waite-Smith with the Pentacles. And you have the Oyster of Metatron. So interesting. I cannot wait to dive into this reading. I can already feel and see that this is going to be very special. Okay, and you have the Cherry Quartz. Let's take a look at your oracle cards first before we take a look at your tarot cards and see what you have. Okay, so interesting. So this is how your oracle card looks like. This is what it looks like. Nice. Keep it here. Okay. You also have, you have Buttercup. Let's keep it here. Wow. So you have Home, and right before Home, you have a Labyrinth. Yeah. And you have the Sun in Capricorn with achievements. It's interesting with the Labyrinth here before you go home. Let's see what this is. Sun in Capricorn with achievement is amazing, along with the Buttercup as well. But first, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Two of Wands. Okay, you have, wow, I knew I was gonna love this reading. So you have the Nine of Pentacles depicted beautifully here. Ooh, take me with you, pile number 3. You have, wow, the 10 of Pentacles again. Oh, I love your reading, pile number 3. All the best of luck, my dear beautiful pile. You have the Star. Yes! Loving your reading. You have the Three of Swords. And you have the Queen of Cups. And ending your beautiful reading is the Lovers. Wow, where do we begin with your beautiful reading? Oh. So we can clearly see that your path ahead for you, pile number 3, looks magnificent. It looks like your dreams are coming true. You're materializing everything with the 10 of Pentacles that you've always wanted in terms of your path and your finances and everything, really. In fact, with the Tree of Life, it's like you are with the 10th Sephiroth, the Malkuth, you are really realizing everything into your world, the 3D. But you're here. Before you do that, at the moment, you seem to be kind of worried about something. We did realize from the beginning, as we were uncovering your cards, that there is, before you reach that place, that there is a labyrinth, showing that you're kind of confused or kind of overwhelmed at the moment. With the Three of Swords, I feel like, because the Three of Swords is a card about inflicting pain on your own self with your own thoughts. And so, yes, there might be a lot of work, but there needs to be a reassessment of the situation. Why am I saying that? Because with the Buttercup speaks of a Persian. There's a German, why do I keep saying German? Perhaps some of you are German. A Persian legend of a prince falling in love with a beautiful nymph. And so The prince kept singing to her day and night in hope that the nymph would fall in love with him. But she grew tired of him, and so she turned him into a buttercup so that she would finally silence him. So this shows that there should have been an assessment of the situation from the prince. Perhaps the prince should have noticed day and night that it wasn't working, should have looked at the reaction of this nymph, whether she was liking it or not, or maybe there should have been another way to do it. So anyways, this is not your situation. Your situation, because with the yellow, it's pointing to the yellow here and it's pointing to the yellow here. And this is telling me that at the moment, you need to assess your situation. Not that this means you're not going to reach your success. Boy, are you going to reach your success. Pile number 3 with the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles and the star. My goodness gracious. I cannot begin to tell you how big with achievement here, the sun in Capricorn, this is going to be. And in fact, maybe you are overthinking the situation, which could really be the challenge that you need to reassess. With the 3 of Swords, this is showing me that maybe you are overwhelmed with work. But maybe you're making it bigger than it is. And this is because of all the hugeness, how big the teddy bear is. This is where the assessment needs to be. Is it such a big situation as you may have caused it to be in your mind? It could be important, all the challenges that you are going through now, but are they really as challenging as you feel it is? Perhaps they're only big because you're feeling this way about them. Pile number 3, and that they're not big at all. In fact, with the Lover's card is a card of choice, and I say this a lot. And so perhaps you can love what you're doing, the challenge at hand, by realizing that yes, it's not easy, but maybe you are making it a bit hard on yourself without meaning to. Pile number 3. And once you overcome the magnitude that perhaps you've created emotionally without meaning to, something happened in the way at the moment that's making you feel like, oh my God, this is too big. I don't know what to do. How am I going to tackle this? Oh my God. And it keeps growing in your mind. The 3 of Swords is about feeding thoughts to ourselves that hurt us. So while the situation looks amazing, I see Spirit telling you to come out of this labyrinth by quieting your mind, realizing that it's not as big as your mind is playing tricks on you at the moment with, that it's much, much, much simpler it is. And if you take a closer look at it, you will realize that you can be triumphant over it. You can achieve it with achievement. You can finish it. And not only that, you can finish it with love, with enjoyment, and not with afflicting pain. Pile number 3. Go back perhaps to remembering what you love about it so much. Remembering with the home, your mission. Remembering why you're doing what you're doing. Sometimes we can get caught up in work that we forget to look at why we're doing what we're doing. And so to come out of this labyrinth here, this challenge, one must do it by reassessment of the situation. And remember, the prince was singing. So it should be enjoyable. It should be fun. It should be full of love. But perhaps the prince got caught away in achieving what he wants that he forgot to assess the situation, if he forgot to learn why he's doing what he's doing in the story. And so I see that your path ahead, pile number 3, looks magnificent. The star is your dreams coming true. 9 of Pentacles, your dreams coming true. 10 of Pentacles is excess of energy. So much of what you want coming true, more than you can imagine. It looks magnificent, magnificent. Looks like it's something that you will absolutely love. And this seems like a hurdle of the mind, really. It's not really a big challenge standing in front of you. It's just that you have to be careful, pile number 3, because sometimes the thoughts that we engage in could veer us off course. Oops. Yes, just like what happened now. Could veer us off course and could make us lost while the path is clear and beautiful for us. So I see Spirit advising you to reassess the situation, to go back to learning what you love and connecting with what you love and understanding why you're doing what you're doing, going back to your vision of what you're working towards. Put your mind and mindset, or keep your eyes on the goal. Okay. Keep your mindset on what you want to do, your eyes on the goal, and you will go back to your path, which you're already going to achieve. You're going to be achieving marvelous, marvelous things. Pile number 3. It seems like the road for you is huge. Huge, like we're talking huge type of success for you. Pile number 3. Excess energy with the 10 of Pentacles. I see huge real estate. We're talking big type of success coming for you. All the best of luck with that. And don't let your mind play tricks on you is your greatest message here when your road ahead is marvelous. Pile number 3. All the best of luck with that. I wish you nothing but great abundance and that all your dreams come true. Pile number 3. Look out for this advice. Heed the call. And I'm sure that your life will be full of blessings. I'm so happy to be delivering this message to you. I feel so blessed. I always love delivering good news when I see it. All the best of luck, pile number 3. And this was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might actually be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for tuning in. All the best of luck in your path ahead. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.